no limit to how far they can spread. Unless we stop them.
Spectral 2016. At the beginning of the story, we are shown a country called Moldova, which some other country had captured, so now the American army has also reached out to support Moldova. There were a lot of operations going on here. At that time, a soldier of the American army goes somewhere. We come to know here that the soldiers of the American army had a special kind of helmet in which there were microphones in which a very fine voice could also be heard, and along with that, there was a special kind of lens in his helmet with which he could see any kind of thing, whether it was at night or during the day. In fact, whatever he could see, his recording also reached his base camp. Now that soldier hears a strange sound, then an invisible thing attacks him. The thing was not visible to the soldier, due to which he died. Now we are shown Dr. Klein in a story where the soldiers are doing their new experiment at the base of the American army. Klein had made a laser light. He says that if this light falls on the snow, it will melt it, and if it falls on the water, it will freeze it. Seeing all this, the American army tells Klein that we should do this experiment on humans, but Klein says, "No, I do not believe this. I did not make this thing for humans." Now Dr. Klein is also sent to Moldova with the rest of the soldiers, where the war is going on. Here the general shows Klein a recorded video of the same invisible who had attacked the soldiers, but after seeing that video, Klein does not understand what that thing is. After this, Klein meets a girlfriend there. She was a CIA agent. She takes a signature from Klein on a paper on which it is written that whatever you see here or whatever you are told, you will not tell anyone about it. Klein had also signed those papers. Now these people are watching that video again. The general says that whoever has come out of the battlefield says that that thing is very strange, maybe a soul, but no one knows about it. What is it that attacks anyone and kills him immediately? But here the friend says, "No, I do not think so. I think that our enemies have a special kind of technology in which they wear a special kind of suit and disappear. Then they attacked our soldiers." Then Klein says, "No, our enemies cannot have so much advanced technology. They cannot make any such thing. We have to get a lot of information about this." "What is it?" The general says, "Do you have any plans?" He says about that thing that we need a lot of recorded videos of it to know so that we can do research on it. "What is it?" "And for this, I have a special kind of camera with which we will be able to see it more clearly." Now Klein puts that camera on top of the army truck. When he was doing this, all the soldiers started laughing at him. Then the captain comes there, who was telling everyone that all the weapons you use in the war have been made by Klein. So that's why you all have to respect Klein. Here the captain also tells everyone that one day ago our team had gone on a mission, but now we are not in contact with them, and I think that invisible thing must have attacked them. That's why we have to go there somehow and save their lives. Now they all make a plan to go to that place with some soldiers from their army. They also had a client and a friend with them. The client's job there was to monitor the cameras in the helmets of all the soldiers. He will watch their recorded videos and check everyone had reached the place where the army soldiers had come on a mission one day ago. This was a very big building. Now all the soldiers go inside that building while Klein and his friend are in the truck because there are many monitors and screens there that are connected to their cameras, which are attached to the soldiers' helmets. These people had to check them. Now all the soldiers go inside, where they see that there are many soldiers who have died. But the surprising thing was that there was no sign of any kind of attack. The client tells his team from the truck that there is something under the bathtub. When the soldiers removed it and saw it, there was a soldier hidden under it. He had come here on a mission a day ago. He was hiding because he was afraid of the invisible thing. Now he tells his team that he is very dangerous and has killed everyone. "Get out of here quickly, or we will also die." When the soldiers go out of that building, they attack all the invisible things and kill them. The soldiers who were on top started coming down with the help of ropes. Now that thing is also behind them. Then Klein got a chance. He records it on his camera. Klein had seen that thing very closely. He was also surprised to see that invisible thing because he had never seen such a thing himself. Now they all try to run away from here. That invisible thing had killed many soldiers. Now those who had escaped quickly sit in the truck and start going. He also had that soldier who was hidden under the bathtub. Klein now interrogates him. Before that soldier tells him anything, his truck comes on top of the bombs scattered on the ground, due to which there was a huge explosion. Their truck turns over. That soldier was also dead and was hidden under the bathtub. Klein, One of the soldiers who had escaped also brought his camera with him while going, so that if he gets a chance again, he can record that invisible thing again. They were trying to contact Captain Bay, but they have no contact with anyone. The soldier's helmet was also completely damaged, and everything was recorded. It was wasted. Klein sees with his special camera that those invisible things are coming to him, but the camera does not stop, because there was a metal circle on the road, due to which he could not attack them. Now when these people go inside and see, 2 children are sitting there. After interrogation, they come to know that that circle was made by the father of those children. It meant that the father of those children knew about these things. Now they also get in touch with their general. And from the place where you are, you have to come a little further. Now all of them had to somehow get out of those invisible things. Here, Klein sees a lot of metal lying around. Seeing this, he got an idea. He says that we will make weapons from it that can help us kill those invisible things, and he also makes a special light with the help of his camera so that he can see those invisible things. Their weapons were also ready. Now they all run away from here. They were able to see those invisibles with the help of that light, the weapons that Klein had made, and were killing them with their help. But still, those invisibles kill a lot of soldiers. But Klein and the rest of the soldiers who were saved finally reached the place where their helicopters and tanks had to go. At that time, Klein's light was also damaged here, because of which they now stop seeing those things. Before that, those things attacked them. Tanks and helicopters had also come here. Their tanks had the same camera lights with which the invisibles could be seen. With the help of the camera lights, they see 4 invisible people inside the building who look like human beings. When they were attacked by the tank, nothing happened to them. Now the children who had come here with them, he kills the small child of them. His sister also runs to save him, but he was not able to escape. Klein quickly takes the remaining people and sits in the helicopter. When the helicopter started flying, the things that were still coming to kill them got away from the helicopter's air. While going, Klein drops a lot of metal on those invisibles, due to which many invisibles were finished. While going into the helicopter, he sees that these invisibles have spread everywhere. Who had spread destruction everywhere? They could not even go back to their base because the invisibles had also destroyed it. Now these people are taken to another camp, where there is also a girl with them whose dad saved them from those invisibles with metal. These people ask that girl about her dad. That girl tells me that my dad used to work in a city to make tanks. Now that girl was talking about the same city from which these invisible people were spread everywhere. There was a very big power plant in that city. Klein understood that what is happening is that some other experience has been gained. But when and how? He did not understand this. Then the general comes there, who is very sad and is saying that thousands of our soldiers have been killed. Slowly, these invisible shadows will take over the whole world. No one will survive. Klein says that I have understood what this thing is. He tells the general that there are 4 things in our world: solid, liquid, gas, and plasma. You all know that Einstein invented the theory that if anything is cooled to -273, then it loses its original shape. And this thing is the 5th type. But if it comes close to any iron or metal, then their speed slows down. Their temperatures are very cold, so whenever they come close to a person, the person dies. A friend shows everyone pictures of the power plant, which he knew about. He says that a lot has happened here in the last 10 years. A lot of experiments have been done. They have a special kind of technology that reduces the temperature and makes the 5th type of soldier that no one can see. Here Klein says that we will have to make such weapons. He says to bring all the weapons I have made to me. Klein had started his work, and very soon he would also make weapons. He took those weapons and reached the power plant with his team. Then an invisible soldier comes in front of them, which they attack with their weapons, and it's over. This means that whatever weapon they made was very powerful. Here now, there were soldiers on their side. Their job was to finish the power plant there, which was making the team of invisible soldiers. They come to the lab, where they see that those invisible soldiers have been kept in a glass box. They are absolutely ready, but they were joined by some stars because of which they were alive, and if they are separated from them, they will be finished. The soldiers outside were also competing with these invisibles. They kill many invisible soldiers with their weapons, but now all of them had taken on a very big shape. They were attacking the soldiers. Therein, Klein and Fran try to break the stars there, due to which the walls of the lab also begin to move. Klein somehow separates all the stars, due to which the team of those invisible soldiers is now finished. After this, Klein goes to the second lab here, where a very large nervous system of humans is kept, and all the invisible soldiers here are connected to this system. That is, somewhere, their system was still alive. This nervous system was of humans, and with the help of it, those invisible soldiers ran. Humans were first brought to this lab, and then their whole body was scanned and their nervous system was made. And along with that, their clones were made, that is, their duplicates were kept at a low temperature so that they changed to the fifth form, that is, the fifth type, and then they became invisible soldiers. This work could not be done by keeping ordinary people. If this had been done to them, they could have died. Then those clones were joined to this nervous system. They started killing humans by changing into invisibles. Actually, the government here had already done such experiments, but some of them failed, due to which some invisibles became free and spread all over the world. But now Klein knew what he had to do, now that he could save the world by destroying the nervous system. That is why he closes the system, due to which all the nervous systems of humans are freed. And in this way, Klein saved the whole world from those invisible soldiers, and with that, this story ends here.